Sairam children. So today we are back again with our new voices period. And children, we are going to continue with part 3 of chapter 5, The Curious Baby Elephant. Right? We have already completed with part 1 and part 2. Yes, we have learned the new words in this lesson. I hope you all have learned it and you all have also written it down 3 times. Yes, have you all done it? Very good. So today we'll continue with part 3 of this chapter, The Curious Baby Elephant. Yes, before we start, we'll just have a quick recap of what we have already covered. Yes, there was a curious baby elephant. Yes, curious means he was eager to know. He was very curious. He wanted to know what is going around him, what is going on around him. He wanted to know everything that he saw, he heard, he touched, he felt, or he smelled. And he used to ask questions to everyone around him, his parents, his uncle, his aunt, his relatives, his friends, everybody. Yes? And sometimes they used to get so irritated, they were so fed up with him that they used to spank him up. One day he had a very strange question. Do you all remember what was the question? Yes, he wanted to know what did the crocodile have for dinner? Yes, his question was what did the crocodile have for dinner? Now nobody could give him an answer for that. But he was very adamant. He wanted to know the answer to this. He started asking everyone around him, but he could not find an answer to this. Finally, he met the Kolo bird, and that bird told him where to go to get an answer to his question. Now he was very excited that he is going to get an answer to his question. So he packed a bunch of bananas, sugarcane, and melons and started off on his journey. Why did he carry these? Because he would feel hungry on the way, right? So he carried loads of bananas, sugarcane, and watermelon and started for the place which the Kolo bird had told him. And what was the place? Yes, the Kolo bird told him to go to the grey, green, greasy river, Limpopo River, and the bird told him that if you go to that place, you will get an answer to your question. So the curious baby elephant started off to go to the grey, green, greasy Limpopo River. It took him a week to reach there, and by then he was almost very tired. Yes, it took him a week to reach there, and he was very tired and he started trudging and budging. That means, with heaviness, very slowly he started moving towards the river. On reaching there, he saw something that looked like a log of wood and he stepped on it. As soon as he stepped on it, crocodile opened one of his eye. And then the curious baby elephant is asking him, have you seen a crocodile in this part? As soon as the baby elephant is asking him this, the crocodile opens his other eye and tells him that I am the crocodile. And the baby elephant is very happy to have found an answer, right? He immediately kneels down next to the crocodile and is asking him, can you answer me? I have been looking around for you. I want to know, what do you eat for dinner? Now, what is the answer that the crocodile gives the baby elephant? Let us see in this part. Okay, so let us start. I think, said the crocodile, and he said it between his teeth like this. I think today I will begin with you, elephant's child. Yes, as soon as the baby elephant had gone near the crocodile had caught hold of the baby elephant's trunk. Yes, and in between his teeth, that means The crocodile had an elephant's trunk in his mouth. Okay, so when the crocodile had elephant's trunk in his mouth, he couldn't open his mouth, because if he opened his mouth to talk, the elephant would run away. So, holding the trunk tightly between his teeth, he said, I think today I will begin with you, elephant child. Okay? So let us read it again. I think, said the crocodile, and he said it between his teeth like this. I think today I will begin with you, elephant's child. Okay, so since the crocodile had the elephant's trunk in his mouth, clenched between his teeth, so he didn't want to leave the elephant, he didn't want to allow the elephant to run away. So, holding on to the trunk tightly, he talked from between his teeth that I think I will begin with you, elephant's child. That means he wanted to eat the elephant's baby that day. Okay, so what does the elephant do now? The elephant's child knew he was in big trouble. He sat back on his haunches and he pulled and pulled. The crocodile splashed in the water and pulled and pulled. The elephant's child now knew that he was in big trouble. He was in a problem. The crocodile had caught hold of him and the crocodile was going to eat him up. Now he sat back on his haunches. Haunches means the back portion of the body. Yes, haunches means the back portion of the body. Now he sat back on his haunches and he tried to pull himself free. He tried to pull himself away from the crocodile. And what did the crocodile do? The crocodile splashed into the water and tried to pull the elephant into the water. Yes, so they both started pulling each other in the opposite direction. The elephant wanted to free himself from the crocodile, so he sat back on his haunches and tried to pull away from the crocodile, and the crocodile wanted to eat the elephant. He didn't want to leave the elephant, so he splashed into the water. That means he went into the water and tried to pull the elephant into the water. So let us read this again. The elephant's child knew he was in big trouble. He sat back on his haunches and he pulled and pulled. The crocodile splashed in the water and pulled and pulled. Yes, let's see what happened then. Both of them pulled and pulled, and the elephant's nose kept stretching and stretching. Both were not ready to leave, so the elephant was pulling outside and the crocodile was trying to pull him inside the water. They pulled so hard that the elephant's nose kept on stretching and stretching. So both and pulled and the elephant's nose kept stretching and stretching. At last, the crocodile let go. Thud fell the elephant right on his big broad back. He looked at his nose. He could not see where it ended. Finally, the crocodile, fed up, let the elephant go. So, when he was pulling with a force and suddenly he left the elephant fell right on his big broad back. So, when an elephant, even if it was a baby elephant, it was a big animal, right? So when it fell down, the noise was very big. So thud came the noise when the elephant fell on his back, and then he looked at his nose. What happened to his nose? And he could not see where it ended. His nose had grew so long that he did not know where the end of his trunk was. Yes? So let us read this again. At last, the crocodile let go. Thud fell the elephant right on his big broad back. He looked at his nose and he could not see where it ended. His nose had become so long that he could not find out where the end to his trunk was. It was long, so long he could swish it around. But it hurt him awfully. So he wrapped the nose in a cool banana leaves and waited for it to shrink. It was so long, it had become so long that he could actually swish it around, move it around. But it hurt him awfully. Why? Because the crocodile had held the trunk with his mouth, with sharp teeth in his mouth, right? So he had held the elephant's trunk so tightly that the elephant was very badly hurt and it was paining right now. So even though he could move his trunk around, it was paining very badly. So what did he do? He wrapped the nose in cool banana leaves. He took some cool banana leaves and he wrapped. How we bandage when we are hurt? The same way he wrapped the banana leaves around his trunk and he waited for it to shrink. Was the baby elephant? The baby elephant felt that after some time the trunk will go back to its original size. It will become as it was before, right? So he was waiting that the trunk will shrink. Shrink means it will grow smaller again. It will grow smaller again. Okay, now let us read again. It was long, so long he could swish it around, but it hurt him awfully. So he wrapped the nose in cool banana leaves and waited for it to shrink. Okay? Understood, children? It was so long he could swish it around, but it hurt him awfully. So he wrapped the nose in cool banana leaves and waited for it to shrink. He waited that my trunk will grow smaller again. Yes, children. Now till here we are going to read it again. The whatever we have done today, let us go through that once again. Yes? Let's start. I think, said the crocodile, and he said it between his teeth, like this. I think today I will begin with you, child. The elephant's child knew he was in big trouble. He sat back on his haunches. He pulled and pulled. The crocodile splashed in the water and pulled and pulled. Both of them pulled and pulled, and the elephant's nose kept stretching and stretching. At last, the crocodile let go. Thud fell the elephant right on his big, broad back. He looked at his nose. He could not see where it ended. It was long, so long he could swish it around, but it hurt him awfully. So he wrapped the nose in cool banana leaves and waited for it to shrink. Now, what happens after this? Does the elephant's trunk actually shrink and grow smaller again? Or what is the baby elephant going to do now? Let us see the next part, children. We will be continuing this lesson in the next class, that is part 4. We will be doing it in our next class. But till then, we are going to do some exercises now. We will see the past tense of some of the words that we have seen till here. Okay? So give the past tense of some of the words that we have seen in the lesson. We are going to see the past tense of those words. Yes? First one is move. So the past tense of move is moved. The past tense of move is moved. M-O-V-E-D, moved. Yes? Here. Yes? Here. So the past tense of here is H-E-A-R-D, heard. H-E-A-R-D, heard. The past tense of here is heard. The past tense of here is heard. F-E-E-L, feel. So the past tense of feel is felt. F-E-L-T, felt. F-E-E-L, feel. The past tense of feel is F-E-L-T, felt. Children, understood? Next word, smell. S-M-E-L-L, smell. S-M-E-L-L, smell. So the past tense of smell is S-M-E-L-T, smelt. S-M-E-L-T, smelt. Okay? Move, moved. Hear, heard. Feel, felt. Smell, smelt. Understood? Yes, you have to write all these things in your notebook. Now, some more words. Touch. So, what's the past tense of touch? T-O-U-C-H, touch. So, the past tense of touch is T-O-U-C-H-E-D, touched. T-O-U-C-H-E-D, touched. Think. T-H-I-N-K, think. T-H-I-N-K, think. The past tense of think is T-H-O-U-G-H-T, thought. T-H-O-U-G-H-T, thought. The next one is C-A-T-C-H, catch. C-A-T-C-H, catch. Yes, you all know what catch is. So the past tense of catch is C-A-U-G-H-T, caught. C-A-U-G-H-T, caught. The past tense of catch is C-A-U-G-H-T, caught. S-T-I-N-G, sting. S-T-I-N-G, sting. So the past tense of sting is S-T-U-N-G, stung. S-T-U-N-G, stung. Yes, children, is it clear? Yes, you're going to learn these past tense and you're going to write it down also in your notebook. Okay, now some questions. Let's see how much we have understood, how much we recollect from what we have learned till here. What did the crocodile do to the baby elephant? Yes, do you all remember this? Can you recollect? What did the crocodile do to the baby elephant? Yes, the crocodile caught the baby elephant by his little nose and pulled him hard. What did the crocodile do? The crocodile caught the baby elephant by his little nose and pulled him hard. The next question, what happened to the elephant's nose by the time the crocodile let go? Yes, the elephant and the crocodile were pulling each other. Yes, what happened to the elephant's nose by the time the crocodile let go? So the elephant's nose had become long and it could swish it around, but it hurt him awfully. The baby elephant's nose had become long. It could swish it around, but it hurt him awfully. Yes? What happened when the crocodile let the elephant go? By then the elephant's nose had become very long. It could swish it around, that is move it around, but it was very painful. It hurt him awfully. Yes, children, understood? The next question, what did the elephant wrap his trunk with and for how long? What did the elephant wrap his trunk with and for how long? Elephant, what did he do? He wanted to wrap his trunk. So with what did he wrap it around? Yes, he wrapped his trunk with cool banana leaves for 3 days. The baby elephant wrapped his trunk with cool banana leaves for 3 days. Yes, after this, what happened? Did the elephant's trunk come back to the original size? Did it shrink and become small again? And what did the elephant do? Let us see that in our next class. Okay, children? So, whatever we have done till here, you're going to revise on that. You're going to write down what has been given here. And in the next class, we will see what happens to the elephant's trunk. Okay, children? Bye.